The weekly episode, the Premium Advantage. How's everybody doing today?
What's up? What's up?
Man, multi-stream, baby. Premium Advantage helps you save time and money in insurance and taxes. Follow the episodes, get the information, share some feedback, let us know what you think. If you want to be a guest, come on down today. Our special guest, our co-host, Mr. Jacinto.
What's up, everybody out there in the podcast land? Check out what I got right here. These are my black balls. You see there? So, I highly recommend everyone out there get you some black balls. It's amazing.
Where do you get it from?
So you can make your own, right? So obviously, they don't have to be black. They can be any color that you want.
Yeah.
Right. But this is an amazing tool to reduce your stress, to reduce the pressure in your shoulders and your neck. All of us have too much stress in our shoulders and our neck with our driving and our cell phones and our cars and everything. So this is an amazing thing. They sell this at physical therapy offices. They sell these expensive device, but you can just make this yourself with 2 lacrosse balls and tape. And that's what I did right here. So go on Amazon, get you some lacrosse balls, and you just put this on the back of your shoulder blades, and you just lay on the ground, and you rub it up and down like a dog on the carpet.
And or against the wall, maybe.
Or the wall. Anything you want, yeah, because the wall's easier than putting all your weight on it. So I highly recommend anybody get yourself some balls.
Cool. Well, there you go. All right, today we have some information. You know, every week something comes up. We can try to stay on top of everything. Today is the most advanced episode today.
What?
To some degree, with regards to the technology, everything that's happening, all the processes that we put together.
Yes.
Our membership count has increased. We've got definitely some good results with regards to the strategy. Everybody's, relatively up to now, everything's looking good. Thank you very much for the feedback from everybody involved that's giving us information so that we can move this process along.
Very humbled by all of your presences.
Today we have some Houston updates and developments. We got a fire. There's a fire in Houston. Yesterday it's gone.
Everybody runs.
We have some insurance updates. Remember, it helps you save time and money in insurance and taxes. So more information on insurance, more people are aware. Hopefully this will help lower the costs.
That's it.
Cool. And then we have the other updates. A lot of sports situations. We got cricket updates. We got soccer updates. It's everywhere right now. It's a lot of energy. So
sports are wonderful.
Energy city, energy capital of the world. So here we are. All right, cool. So some thoughts about Houston development because of the HISD situation, right?
What's the HISD situation?
They take over with regards to Texas EA and all that good stuff.
Yeah, how's it going?
So it's it's like every process there's a transition and there's a process and there's updates and there's a lot of situations that are shifting. So what I wanted to do was introduce some thoughts on how to potentially lower the cost of public education.
Oh, sweet.
Public education, hopefully, right? Taxes, we do like taxes, insurance, public taxes. We don't only help you do your taxes 1040 online, go to the website, set up an appointment. We also try to have information. Hopefully, it will help lower the cost of taxes overall. All right, cool.
Let's lower some costs, man. Can I guess? Is one of them don't put shoes on your feet of your kids anymore?
What?
Because if kids didn't have to wear shoes, because their feet keep growing.
Okay.
You buy shoes and you have to keep buying. So if all our kids with descalzos, that means no shoes on, then we wouldn't have to pay for shoes anymore.
Yeah, but then what about this? Like, if the feet hurt, there's a situation with regards to I'm just throwing things out. It's a balanced situation. You do one, something happens, give and take, right?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, what you got?
So some thoughts we have. So have efficient and agile processes to measure autism. My understanding is that it's an increasing condition.
Yes.
Right? It's an increasing condition. So it seems reasonable to have a process to identify the situation properly by professionals that understand the situation and can create a maybe check and balance the system with regards to autism, measuring it, who's a good candidate for the public system that's there now, and if it's not a good candidate for the public system, then an alternative solution for that situation. I'm just throwing things out with regards to thoughts on how to potentially lower it. It's having this mechanism where autism has better, more streamlined solutions that are available. That's one thing that I think could be tackled.
But we also need professionals who know how to handle those situations as well. So
that is correct.
That goes back to training, that goes to the foundation, and that goes back to the teacher shortage that we have going on.
Correct. So it's
so if we
possible.
can identify these things earlier, we can start making it easier for the teachers as well.
Because if you go through one and the other, correct, there's potentially mismatches with regards to the education and type of education. There could be teachers teaching. We don't know. We're just throwing it out because things are shifting. It seems reasonable to analyze the process in itself because we all contribute to the taxation process. Those some solutions potentially autism with regards to that.
Yes.
Okay. So this is some thoughts. Is implement solutions to increase parent community involvement.
Oh, that's huge.
Engagement, baby.
That's huge.
Increased engagement. That's all. I'm just throwing things out.
Yeah.
With regards to this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a public system right now. There's a lot of folks wanting to get involved, so it's a good time for folks to be informed. More informed we are.
So now it goes back to time versus money, right? With parents, as far as like getting involved.
I mean,
that's tough.
You have to think about it, maybe prioritize to some degree. Like, gee, okay, education, or not education, or engagement, not engagement. What is the exchange? What is the cost value of that exchange? As opposed to like, I don't want to do it. So, are we giving it some thought? Have you, with this regards to implementing solutions? I'm just saying, if there's solutions about the parent engagement.
You know what else is maximizing your time with your kids as well, to making them more efficient as human beings, starting to create those good habits so that they start saving time. Because if they save time, then you save time, you save time, and you save money. Yeah. That's how it works usually. Information,
education, passing information.
But even like getting deeper into like fitness and nutrition.
We do. It's included in this whole mix with regards to being aware of your entire environment, yourself.
That old cliche of like, my kids are running me there. I'm exhausted. I keep up with my kids. Like, okay, well, that's more incentive for you to get into your fitness and your exercise and nutrition, right? So that you can hang with your kids. And on the other side of that coin is kids who are being stuck on their computers and on their video games.
Posture,
world peace. But their energy levels and their dopamine levels, everything is affected. The circadian rhythm by staring at those screens, like their sleep patterns are all off. But if you start to maximize, streamline is Roberto's favorite word. Streamline. But seriously though, to make things consistent for your kids as far as like what time they go to sleep, how they eat, what they're doing. Right now in summertime, kids are like, what do I do with my time? Now you got time, make it. Go to sleep right now. It's daytime. I don't care. Sleep. But maximizing it. I give you an example. I have a friend whose kid was playing video games and was like, what do you want to eat right now? Pizza. And she was like, well, you know what? We're going to go after this. We're going to go to the park as a family. We're going to go for a walk. Sure. Let's talk about it. Yeah, so they go for a walk. And then the kids are like, hey, you know what, Mom? I like how you made that fish the other day. And you know what? She's like, I'm going to make some rice and some veggies while I'm at it. And they're like, yeah. So they go home and they eat fish and rice and veggies instead of pizza because they went on that little walk together, that little bonding situation, right? So building that sense of community within your own household is huge, man.
Yeah, that's a good fairy tale. That's a good fairy tale. I'm going to get on that fairy tale. Hey, your kids wanted fish. They're only eating pizza. Take them for a walk in the park.
You're either gonna come back with some kids that want fish, or I'm gonna come back with no kids.
When we come back from the park, you're gonna eat fish, so you're not coming back.
That's how I roll. Man, I'm gonna be a great dad. I swear, one day my kids are gonna be so lean and mean. It's gonna be amazing.
Just take a walk in the park.
Take a walk in the park.
Come back, you're gonna eat.
What do you want to eat, kids? Hamburgers and French fries. Go outside, take a walk. Go on back. Tell me when you want fish.
All right. Okay. All right. Maybe some other options on increasing or lowering public costs with regards to education. Just the thoughts.
So you got more.
Three. And you gotta come up with three. Just throwing out solutions. You can't just be like one.
Like DJ Scrooge. You know DJ Scrooge always did three beats before he flipped.
Is that right? Okay, good. There you go. Everything. We're going all the way around in threes.
And pi starts with 3. We'll get to that in a moment. We'll get to that.
Not today. We got a little bit. But we've been mentioning the new values. I think so. That's been coming. Yeah. So, increase community awareness and ability to fund the public systems by maybe rental of the public spaces. There's ability for folks to say, I want to use the grounds while the kids are not in school during summertime.
What spaces?
Like the school spaces.
Oh, the school spaces.
Yeah. So those have to, right now there's a process, and the process is a bit, let's call it like clunky. You have to email, you have to send, you have to apply, and it's not streamlined. So I perceive the goal is to lower costs and, make things, more balanced with regards to that, and that ability is there. I perceive a solution to go, hey, I want to use, there's limitations. It's not for everybody, but there's uses there. You know what I'm saying?
So you're trying to rent these out for the school to make money too?
Yeah, that's into the public system. The funds go out to the public system. It has to get approved.
Because that's always something that we need is funding for public schools. So
Just saying.
There's all those outdoor buildings too. You know,
There's a tremendous amount of time where the spaces don't get used, which is okay. You do want to maintain them. You don't want to wear them down to some degree, but you know, there's like they're there for a reason. There's public usage of them. So all I'm saying is communicate out more a little bit and figure out what the proper balance is to increase the funding. Right.
I love that.
Right, a little bit at a time. You say if people are not aware, well now hopefully they're aware. The freedom advantage helps you save time.
Oh, you know what I just thought about? Also, a community garden.
They do have those. They have them.
Those are something that was really popular in California that I had never
right.
seen before until I got to California. But here, I don't see those hardly ever. But a community garden, I think it's something everybody can get involved with too.
Not everybody implements it. So maybe you have some form of way where it's like, man, all the schools gotta get a garden, and an aquarium. It's a fish. Oh.
Now you're talking to me.
All right. We're moving things along. So you lower the cost of the lunch. So you lower the cost of the lunch.
It's all transitional today. Love it.
All right, here we go. All right. There was a fire yesterday.
It was hot. Oh Lord, it was hot.
It was a fire yesterday. It was very suspenseful. Like I was actually kind of frightened for a little while.
What happened? I don't know what happened.
Third ward. And so it happened between 7 to 9 a.m. I would say shout out to or thank you to the police officers, the first responders, the firefighters.
HFD.
Yeah, they did. I was very surprised. I was surprised how quickly they came and because the fire was so high, you could see it from blocks away.
Wow, I didn't even know.
Correct. I thought to myself,
I didn't even know.
Yeah. So they were extremely efficient with how quickly they came. Because it happened from one to the other. I came home from the gym, nothing was happening. Within 45 minutes, it was a blaze, a blaze. And then in less than an hour and a half, within that time, it was
Get that, man. Shout out to our emergency services. That's amazing.
Keep up that.
And speaking of fires, there's a humongous fire going on in New Mexico right now.
Okay.
So it's this little area where my mom lives. It's called Rio Doso, New Mexico. It's a beautiful mountain area. It's like 75 degrees all the time. It's a beautiful place. They have snowboarding in the winter. They have this huge racetrack for horses and fishing and the whole. I mean, it's just a beautiful place. Some jerks set it on fire. It's arson.
Oh,
they already have them in custody.
Man.
2 people specifically. So they actually coordinated their efforts. And one of my clients was saying, like, I'm actually amazed at how they did this because it's hard to do this the way they did it. They had to have some sort of like either engineering or some sort of knowledge of the way that the winds work.
Sure.
Because they put these fires in a specific place where they're burning towards each other.
Oh man.
And it's
Are you serious? You see, that's one of the things that we have to communicate with regards to like, don't do that, right? So there's some terrible people out there creating these terrible issues.
Dude.
So I wonder if there's something behind these little situations. Just these 2 gentlemen creating these type of hazards. You know what I'm saying?
It could be deeper than that. We don't know yet. It's just preliminary. But right now, it is blazed. There's about 8,000 people in that town where my mom lives.
Man,
everybody has been evacuated. Luckily, thank God, my mother had came down here to Houston just to visit.
Yeah.
She wakes up in the morning, and it was actually 2 days after she got here, and it's boom, her whole town is on fire. All her neighbors have had to evacuate, and also the shelters are overrun right now, so they're only allowing people. So if you have an animal, you can't go to the shelter. So all of my mom's neighbors are all also, by the way, this town of 8,000 people is all old retired people. So these are talking about like grandmas and grandpas trying to get to shelters and all using the same resources. So they're short on money and short on food and water. The water's contaminated right now, so nobody can take showers. And people who have animals have to sleep in their car because if you love your animal, you're not going to just leave them on the street and go into the shelter by yourself, right? So my mom's friends and family, shout out to everybody out in Rio Doso, New Mexico. Our prayers and thoughts are with you, no doubt. And we're going to be sending some supplies and some money. I have a lot of family out in El Paso, Texas, which is about 2.5, 3 hours from there. So thank God my mother is here, and shout out to all the mothers and grandmothers and grandfathers out there struggling in Rio Doso, New Mexico. Let's get this fire out, man. Let's send some people out from HFD out there, man, because it's not in the news. I've been looking all over the news and haven't heard anything about this fire in New Mexico at all. So it's huge. It's a big deal. So
cool. Well, thanks for bringing it up, man.
Yeah,
we really appreciate that. We appreciate informing everybody.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. So all these fires, these weather situations, it also creates situations with regards to insurance. So what we've seen lately is an increased number in insurance moratoriums. Moratoriums, so this is an interesting situation when insurance companies, because of the weather, stop insuring people for a particular amount of time until the weather situation clears
What's
up.
the definition of a moratorium?
And we're not binding anything. We're not activating nothing. Nothing is getting activated during these times.
Okay.
No, but I had a quote.
That's probably what's happening in New Mexico with fire insurance, right? If anybody wants to buy fire insurance
depending
right
on the
now,
location where you're at.
that's
Right. They're like, no, moratorium.
that should be against the law somehow, right? If you
The system doesn't work. The insurance works whenever you don't know when things are happening. So something has already started. That's correct. It's the improbability of large numbers. That is, yeah. Oh, I know math, baby. I know. I don't know.
Subscribe and win. This is how we do it. The Premium Advantage.
Raffle, baby. Raffle once a month. Don't forget, we've been going through the raffle. We're still contacting the winners one at a time.
Good stuff, man.
All right, cool. So be mindful about that with regards to the moratoriums, because if you're wanting to buy a house or purchasing a vehicle and there's a weather situation, give that some thought whether you want to be before the hurricane and you buy this or like after the hurricane and you buy this, right?
Wow.
This is different. Hey, but the moratorium on the insurance, even they're not gonna want to cover your property if there's a moratorium. Potentially, you have to be mindful that happens.
How do you know when it's over? You have to keep contacting them
Right.
and being like, when's is it over now? Can I?
Yeah, sort of. You will have to contact your agent and release a binder of insurance, and then that would actually activate it.
Hopefully, you communicate with your agent consistently, and then tell them, hey, let me know when it's over.
If you have issues with regards to communicating with your agent, go to thepremiomadvantage.com, set up an appointment. We'll help you out.
Boom.
Cool. Now, sports.
Sports are amazing.
They are
Sports
a lot of
great.
them right now. A lot of.
Sports,
So, right, for example,
sports.
tonight, USA, baby,
USA.
against the West Indies, baby, playing cricket. It's a cricket match tonight.
What?
We're actually scheduling an episode, hopefully this weekend, Sunday, live linked up episode, to discuss cricket and to discuss the sports and the probability of who's going to win what. So USA tonight, big game against West Indies.
West Indies.
Yeah, that is tonight. Also USA versus Bolivia. USA is busy.
Wow.
USA is busy trying to get it, baby. Go on, baby.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, we're taking the West Indies tomorrow in cricket. We're taking Bolivia. Who's taking them? Hey, get it, right?
Wait
So
a
that's Sunday at 5 p.m. All right?
Sunday at 5.
Yep. And then we also have Ecuador versus Venezuela tomorrow, Saturday at 5 p.m. Yeah, but we're watching those.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you going to paint your face?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Pay something. Pay something.
Paint your
I
chest
said,
too.
yeah, hold on. I don't know. You got me hype. Yeah, you got me to accept a hype moment. Wow.
That sounds good.
Intriguing definition at the Premium Advantage. A hype moment when you accept whatever they say because it's hype.
I love it.
At that moment.
You're welcome, Carlos.
Hold on. Wait. What did I say yes to? It's a hype moment.
Hey,
Yeah.
what'd you do for Father's Day after all?
Oh man, I had a great time with my family. I had a great time.
What
with my family.
did Carla allow you to do?
Yeah, I got some presents, which is awesome. Thanks, YP. Thanks, appreciate it very much. Hang out with. We went to a barbecue place. We have good barbecue. Oh man, good barbecue. Off of it's called Brooks Brothers. It's off of Montrose. I forget the name right now. It's a nice place in Montrose.
Okay,
Nice.
that sounds good, man. Awesome. Shout out to all the daddies out there.
Yeah. Hope you got lunch. I got lunch. got my
At
lunch.
least get your lunch in the card, man.
No, actually, I still got a PlayStation 5. Ooh, with the
What?
fucking game. Attach it. I know. And the
PlayStation
next
5?
remote. Thanks, YP.
Wow.
know.
That's smart. You know what that is, though, right?
What's that? Tell me.
That's something that I learned a long time ago.
What do you got?
My buddy's girlfriend used to always buy him PlayStation, whatever that came out, and a bunch of games immediately when it came out. And she told me one day that that's her plan, because guess what happens when you buy your boyfriend a PlayStation and games?
Okay.
He stays home.
Yeah, no, I know. And
I was like,
talking about it, too.
damn, that's smart. So shout out to all the ladies out there. You want your man to stay home? Get him a new PlayStation. All some great games. All the subscriptions. Ain't going nowhere. Love that. On the other hand, though, you're not gonna get the attention. So I don't know.
I know. They're timed games. You can time them. Oh,
Which ones?
if you can time in the soccer games and the video games, like, oh no, where you going? You're gonna play for how many rounds? All right, go. Perfect.
Love it.
Time this,
Technology.
baby. Time this.
I'm with it.
Mexico versus Jamaica, Saturday, baby. Oh, that's in Houston, by the way. Mexico versus. Oh, it's gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be an Energy Stadium, probably sold out. That's 100% sold out.
Awesome.
It's gonna be a good game. Mexico's taking that out of the way.
The NRG?
Mexico.
Yeah, we're gonna pack that place. It's gonna be crazy.
Ooh, Colombia versus Paraguay, Monday. Houston Energy, that's also in town. You got tickets. Colombia, baby, go get them. Los parceros. You got
Shout
it,
out
man.
to all the
Amarillo
rickshaw
Super Bowl.
drivers out there, man. That's awesome.
I like it versus Paraguay. No, I got Colombia on that one. Sorry, all the way. That's
Okay.
who's winning. That's who's winning that game.
Well,
Colombia beat down US the other
Oye, pasa la bola, chico, mira.
That's what we have with the updates. Then they got the games, the soccer, we got the cricket. We have a follow-up episode linked up, scheduled for this Sunday. Hopefully, we'll be able to materialize it And so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, man. Hey, I got my my very first and I haven't done this in 2 years. Headlining gig. I'm the headliner.
Oh wow.
The show it's called Houston. This is Soul Food. I swear that's what it's called. It's called Houston. Oh, this is it. Soul Food. It's in Humble. So any Umblins out there? Is that what a person from Humble would be called? An Umblin? So shout out to the Umblins. If there's any Umblins out there, I don't think that's right, but it sounds funny. But I'm gonna might say that there. But I'm gonna be headlining, man. So I'm excited. Shout out to MPH Comedy for putting me down on that next Friday in Humble. I'm excited for that. And we got the brunch comedy show. It has been edited, part 1 and part 2. It was such a good show. We had to split it up. So part 1 and part 2 are now streaming. Check it out. Shout out to Shishi Media for making that happen.
You looking to sponsor an episode? Go to
the
website.
Man, that's right. We can sponsor you as well. So we got the next comedy show coming up soon. The comedians are lined up, so stay tuned for that information as well.
Cool. That's it on my end. Anything else you want to come up? No, you think you're good?
Don't forget, get yourself some black balls over here.